Talk to it.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Classic!
I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic!
Yeah. It's the best daytime live show on all streaming platforms. It's the Classic Codes. You know I gotta come to the ring, man.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance. Standing at 6'2", 190 pounds. I give you, boy, I'm made different. I work too hard. Ain't no way I ain't getting paid.
Early.
Strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You can't come in with me now if you ain't came with me. I'm looking at you side eye, you ain't with real life.
Let's go, Chad.
People trying, it ain't in prison. I only keep the people around that still don't team with me.
Tonight.
And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It
Talk.
can end quickly. In the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make-a-wishing me. I got these hoes in the frenzy. They can't seem to get to me, babe. I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with
What
my
up, Chad?
eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me.
Let's get focused. Yeah, it's Classic with the Classic Codes, and we got another great live show for y'all today. But today it's not just any live show, it's the second installment of the Men's Minute. Got the fellas with me today. You know what I'm saying? I got the whole gang with me today. And we pulling up strong. Y'all know how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I feel. I gotta pop my shit real quick before we get started. Y'all know how I feel. Yeah. They get on their 10-man panels, they 12-man panels. They got their audience 300 in the live stream. But me and Chat 333, give me 5 strong soldiers. Funnel them through the hot gates, and they will smash against Classic Codes shield after shield.
Classic!
Man. So it's just me and a few of my dogs, man. It's gonna be as potent as a panel that's deep as the Mediterranean Sea, pun intended.
Classic!
You know what I'm saying? But I got a great live show for y'all, man. We're not gonna waste no time. I got Norris with me from the Souls of Thought channel. Shout out to my dog Norris. I got Cortez with me. You seen him chime in from Chat 333 early. Shout out to Cortez. And I got my young bull with me, Ye from Six Society, big CEO, under 23, you know, making major moves. He got the merch on. Show him that t-shirt, Ye. Shout out to Ye, man. Shout out to Ye. So y'all know the gang, man. Y'all familiar with everybody through here. So today, what's up? The chat moving, man. Joe Jet in the building early. Soft Rain in the building early. Yeah. We got the 333s filing in, man. So we're gonna do a little warm-up real quick. This first segment, fellas, for the icebreaker, I called this We Must Stop. This was actually sent to me by one of the ladies that's going to be on the next Queen's Code panel. She sent this to my DM and said, hey, I think this would be good material for your show. So I checked it out and I said, you know what? This would be good for the men's panel. So we're gonna move into this and y'all let me know.
We must stop using religion to justify emotional starvation. We must stop calling cultural abuse tradition. We must stop raising boys to become the monsters their mother fear. And we must stop clapping for boys who survive hell. That is not a trophy they won. They only acquire trauma. We need to start asking them why they had to survive it in the first place. And all this starts with honest parenting, with schools that teach empathy, with religious leaders who model softness, not just sermons. It starts with men like me. Say to boys like my little king, your little brother, you are allowed to cry. You are allowed to ask for help. You are allowed to feel. And you are still a man. My daughter, from the war zones of Gaza to the quiet depression of Ireland, from the mines of Peru to the corners of Lagos, one thing is clear. Boys everywhere are crying. But they cry in different languages. Some cry with fists. Some cry with knives. Some cry with silence. Some cry with suicide. But they are all crying. And the world must now decide, will we listen or will we keep punishing them for the pain we never helped them process? As for me and my house, we will listen and we will raise boys with heart, not just hands. And we will never again allow silence to kill our sons, because strong boys do cry, and now they will cry no more in silence.
All right, y'all. So let's just go straight in. The question that I came up with from that is, are boys crying all over the world? But before we get into that, do y'all need me to play that again, or did y'all gather the gist of everything?
So
Y'all good?
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Perfect.
pretty much.
Okay, so are boys crying all over the world?
Low key.
I think boys are, men not.
Elaborate for us.
I feel like he was talking about, he was kind of tapping into what you spoke about, about a month ago, that emotional intelligence. I think a lot of boys are crying just because they're finally experiencing manhood. I think once you experience manhood, once you take your falls and you keep getting back up, you'll understand that, hey, because I hate when people say it's okay to cry. I mean, it is okay to cry. It is okay to be emotional, but at the same time, you, as a man, you got to kind of move through this world emotionless, because if you don't, it'll take you out. It'll take you out swiftly too, very swiftly.
Classic.
Cortez, you sitting quiet, waiting on your turn. Go ahead, man.
I mean, he took the words out of my mouth. Men are not crying. Boys are. If you once you reach manhood and you see what the world really is, you can't cry about it no more. And I don't care. We take it in silence. We take everything in silence. That's called stoicism. That's what being a man is based on. You can't. How you gonna be a king and cry in front of everybody all day? Who's gonna follow a weak king?
Okay.
It's a personal opinion. Yes, it is, but it's the facts. No one's going to follow a weak king, no matter how new age everybody gets. Nobody wants to follow a weak king, and crying in front of everybody all the time is a sign of weakness. And the sharks don't care. The sharks don't care. If they smell blood, they're going for it. They don't care how sensitive you are.
Big facts.
Yeah. And yeah, what you think, bro?
Like cry, what you mean? Like, we talking about like a physical cry, just like a cry like actions?
In different ways. Just crying out, crying for help, literally crying in any way.
I think it's like, I don't know. It's down there, for me, it's down there like boys and men, depending on like what age we category men. Cause it's like I think even like going out, like how niggas like just be like thugging and shit, like trying to go out and go kill each other. That's like a kind of cry for help. Cause that's like a lack of fatherhood and like mentorship in their life. That's how I see it, at least.
Okay. You know what? I think more so than the crying thing, it's it was some of the other things that he said that really that I really wanted to dive into. That was just an obvious question because he kind of punched that home, like, boys everywhere in different languages from the corners of the earth is crying. So I figured we would tap on that before we get into the meat and potatoes of it. But he said a lot of "we need to stop," which was what I originally titled this, right? Which was the "we need to stop" title. And he said we need to stop doing a lot of things. And some of those things I didn't agree with. So I know you guys didn't need to hear it again, but I'm going to run a little bit of it back just because I want to catch some of the points. All right.
Bet.
We must stop using religion to justify emotional starvation. We must stop calling cultural abuse tradition. We must stop raising boys to become the monsters their mother fear. And we must stop clapping for boys who survive hell. That is not a trophy they won. They only acquire trauma. We need to start asking them why they had to survive it in the first place. And all this starts with honest parenting, with schools that teach empathy, with religious leaders who model softness, not just sermons. It starts with men like me, who will say to boys like my little king, your little brother, you are allowed to cry. You are allowed to ask for help. You are allowed to feel. And you are still a man. My daughter, from...
Okay, so I wanted to stop right there real quick. How do y'all feel about that? I mean, this could go a lot of different ways. We got guys that are fathers, we got two people that are fathers, two people that are not, fathers. So how do y'all feel about, boys crying? Let the boys cry. Give the boys a soft place to land, so to speak. How do y'all feel about that? Anybody can go first.
Not to jump out front, but just reply to that. I think anybody can cry about anything, but the same thing goes for just about everything in life. You have a time and a place where things are appropriate, and if it's inappropriate for your grown self to be weeping, then you have to ask yourself, what are the consequences for what emotion that I just displayed in public? And that's going to be huge. The big one is the consequences. Like I said before, if they smell blood in the water, they don't care how sensitive you are. They don't care how woke you are. They don't care how new age you are. If there's blood in the water, they will exploit it. And that's everywhere. That's not a single country or a single religion.
Yeah. I want to jump in on, because he said something about we have to ask ourselves, why is he going through it in the first place? Because that's a part of this. I talk about it all the time. It's a part of this. There's no way to get strong without pain. There's a way to look strong without pain. You can go get some gelatin muscle implants or something like that and look. You can look how you want, but when it's time to go do some chin-ups, you can't get right. You feel me? It's no way to get strong without pain. You feel me? Physically, mentally, emotionally, you get fortified through the fire. You know what I mean? And so when we start asking the question of why we have to ask ourselves, why are these boys going through it? Because it's the rite of passage. It's how you become. It's literally, we have to stop teaching this participation trophy as like this energy of life, the people before you was supposed to set it up so that your life is somehow easy. Like, nah, fam. Like, there was a generation of hunters and gatherers, and then he taught his son how to hunt and gather, and his son how to hunt and gather. And everybody had to go through the same steps, learning how to get low, learning how to be quiet, learning how to follow the herd. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no around this whole concept of like, oh, well, as parents, we're failing because we're not laying out red carpet. You lay out red carpet. I'm telling you, those are the weakest adults. The kids who didn't want for nothing, didn't struggle for nothing, didn't grind for nothing, they grew up to be weak-ass adults. You know what I'm saying? But somebody else can have it.
I think it's almost a contradiction too of what, because you think about it. I know for myself being a father, you think about when your son falls and he start crying, first thing you tell him is, hey, get up, stop that crying. Like you asking, why is it okay? Or it's almost like he's asking a question, but the world has never normalized that behavior, like ever. Like there's nowhere in the world where a young man or boy can just sit there and cry and everybody be okay with it. It's nowhere. And if it does, we know what type of men that at the end of the day. So like
yeah, man. And then he said a few other things. Hold on real quick. Let's see.
From the war zones of Gaza to the quiet depression of Ireland, from the mines of Peru to the corners of Lagos, one thing is clear. Boys everywhere are crying, but they cry in different languages. Some cry with fists, some cry with knives, some cry with silence, some cry with suicide, but they are all crying. And the world must now decide, will we listen or will we keep punishing them for the pain we never helped them process?
Okay. Yeah, so I just think I think it's in complete alignment with the level of softness that humanity is operating inside of today in general.
Yeah.
What he's talking about. Like, boys are supposed to be raised on some life stuff, get a helmet type shit.
Yeah.
Now, little man, it's okay. It hurt. It's okay to say it hurt. No, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know, man. They need to put boxing in karate in the schools like they got in certain parts of Asia. They need to put real combat in school to like you got at some point in life, you have to find that you're gonna come across a moment where you're gonna decide to be a man or a mouse, right? You and you're gonna come across some moments in life where if you fold, you know what I'm saying? If the bitch jump out you, you may never recover. You see what I'm saying? And so I'm not in agreement with this. I feel like he's coming from a passionate place with pure intentions, and I just think with pure intentions, he's giving out the wrong teaching.
Can I ask a question between y'all brothers that are in here right now?
Yeah.
Sure.
How many people are veterans in here? Okay, so this is great that for me and Souls to like rap on this. Souls, do you remember the oath that we took when we enlisted?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember the oath to protect and defend? I don't have to go into the rest of it because this ain't that show.
Yeah.
But the oath that you take is to protect and defend against threats, foreign and domestic, right? So what that's telling you is that even they know that no matter what's going on here, we always gonna have to fight. But here's the thing: if you never gotten punched in the face before, the first time that you get punched in the face, especially if you're 40 years old and they never got punched in your face, you're gonna be so confused as to what has happened. I will tell you, it was encouraged. It was encouraged from the men in my family for all of us to duke it out. Put on some gloves if you need to put on gloves. If you're scared of getting hit with the fist, put the gloves on. But you're going to fight. They used to make sure of it too. Hey, you saw what he did, do you go get him back? That's not violence. That is protection and ensuring that your bloodline continues. Because if it's, in my case, if it's 5 soft boys, none of us would have been able to carry on the bloodline. And at the end of the day, that's really what all of us people do, is we try to make sure that our bloodline carries on. Because as soon as a little bit of that softness creep in there, your whole family name is erased from history.
Yeah. I agree.
People going to attack your house. People going to take your stuff. They might slap your girl on the booty, you looking too soft. In some of the places that I've been to, I don't know about you, but I don't want nobody slapping my girl on the booty while we in public. What you gonna do about it, little dude? What you gonna do about it?
Hey,
but you know what, Tez? Like, gun violence has really kind of covered up a lot of the toughness. You know what I mean? Because like, if people really knew that, hey, if we get into it, we're gonna shoot the fair one, I think we wouldn't have all these problems. You see what I mean? Like right now, you know what I mean? Because I remember, like when I grew up, like you said, Ted, same thing. Grew up in Louisiana, like family, we fought each other, we fought everybody we met in different neighborhoods. But back then, you can do that.
Can't do that no more.
Now I think with all how scary people are, you don't know what that one-on-one is going to become. Like, you never know. You get the best of somebody, you got to look over your shoulder for the rest of your life.
But here's the thing about that, and I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
That softness. So I'm about to piss off everybody, and I'm going to do it anyway. That gun violence is a direct result of single mother homes, of single mother parenting. That's a direct result of that. You think all of these dudes would be out here toting guns if they knew how to fight, if their daddy smacked them upside the head and taught them?
Natural born crash dummy.
Right.
We got one.
Right? We going in right now. You shouldn't have never said it, because the minute that you brought it up, I had to go ahead and put the facts out there. Yes, there's gun violence. There's a lot of pussies with them. They're always the ones out there shooting people because they can't fight. You know how many super skinny dudes that done walked up talking crazy because they got a pole on them?
All right now.
Can't take a punch, but can squeeze the trigger.
Yeah. I tell people that's why a lot of your people who grew up fight, you wouldn't even know it. We look we look like the nice guys now. You know what I mean? Like we look like the nice guys now. We look like the guy like you think you could approach, but then you approach him and then your life changed. You know what I mean? Like, because when I grew up, my dad taught me we don't talk, we don't do all that yapping. Like my daddy said, you don't got to take your shirt off, all that extraness. We don't put on no show.
Yeah,
know,
let's get it. Yeah.
just know when I hit you, we're gonna make it count. You know, we're gonna make it count. You know, but it's so hard now, and like you said, Tez, I think it's really difficult, man. It's very difficult to even get the balance of manhood back balance. You know what I mean? Because of those items, like people now, like you said, they got the weapons, they got everything. So it's almost like you got to put your ego to the side to move through the world today. You know what I mean? Like you really do. Like it's crazy when you think about it, man. It's kind of
yeah. I knew it was over with when they started calling masculinity toxic.
Classic.
Let's get to these comments, y'all, so we can move on to the next one, man.
Because we can go all day.
Yeah. It ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop. Let's do it. Let me see. Oh man, the chat heavy in here. Soft Rain, what up? Joe Jet, what up? Key, what up? Justin Davis, what up? Jay Zilla, what up? Miles Bachelor said, what's up, everyone? Do boys know why they're crying? I think we touched on that. We just covered that one. He said, everybody hit that like button. Yeah, we need that in our life. Hit that like button. It's no charge today. We got a special promo. All right, we got let's see. Oz. He said, life don't give a fuck. You can cry about it or plow through it. Facts. Soul said we collab with one of the best in the game. Respect, my brother. Who else we got? Here we go. Joe Jet said those boys need a purpose, and that gives them direction. Without that, then you'll generate being emotional instead of knowing how to control those emotions so you can achieve. Yeah. I mean,
put your son in sports.
Yeah, and you describing having a father around.
Put him in sports.
I said no. Now I'm come from different world than y'all. When your little ass gets bucked off the bull or tossed off the sheep, we dust them off, put that hat back on, and tell them to go ride again. That's facts.
Classic.
Oz
you said, yeah, Oz going crazy. Oz said, agree with the punch in the mouth statement 100%. Facts. Hey, as a man, you need to know if you could take one or not. If your chin is weak, if God then bless you with that hard iron central nervous system, and you know your lights go out easy, then at least you know you got to get your defense together. All right, I ever get in a street fight, I'm gonna be elusive as hell. Woo, slipping, dipping, rolling underneath shit, pivoting out, picking shit up. Bing. Hey, you gotta know where you strong, know where you weak, but at least you know. You gotta
when
know.
Y'all was younger, when y'all remember the show My Brother and Me? Anybody remember that show?
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode where he was talking to his brother and he was like, hey man, you can't let that dude punk you. When you walk up to him, so you don't get in trouble, you tell him just like this, hit me. Hit me, go ahead, hit me. He said, let him hit you and then see what happened. Well, you know, he got hit and he got knocked out.
Yeah.
He said, so little bro, what happened? He hit me, knocked me out. He said, okay, we gotta train you up.
Yeah, but yeah, man, let's move into the next segment. That's it for the we must stop segment of the show. All right, moving into the Cam Newton interview. Cam Newton sat down with the dog Ray J. All right, and Ray J started talking about crashing out on purpose, pretty much like some content over everything type energy, right? So I didn't watch the whole thing because I wanted to bring it to y'all. We're not gonna watch it straight through. I'm gonna pick some pause points. We're gonna chime in and then we'll keep rolling. All right, we're gonna do a full reaction on this. So let's get to it.
Since y'all motherfuckers want a story, I can give you stories. Here's how algorithms work.
That's what I was about to say.
Here's how algorithms work. I got 9 platforms. The worse it gets, the better it gets for us, impression-wise, algorithm-wise, profit-wise, everything. So the worse I get, the more money I can make. For free, I don't have to pay anybody for an ad. All I gotta do is fucking crash. All I gotta do is be going downward. Fucking up, losing your career. Is it the mic?
No, that's me. That's me.
Losing your career, frustrated, you're going down. And they'll post you every fucking day. That's why you see me being posted every day. You don't see me being posted with the stuff we do downtown for Skid Row, or you don't see me with all the humanitarian stuff we do for our Norwood Kids Foundation. No, that's because you have to pay for that. So I found another way.
You described your.
All right, so right there. Let's jump in right there real quick, and then we're gonna keep rolling. What do y'all think about the concept of crashing out on purpose? Oh yeah. When y'all not talking, try to hit the mute button. But yeah, what do y'all? What Souls? Let's go to you first, Norris. What you think about that crashing out? Matter of fact, let's go to the young bull first. Yay! What you? Let's go to the young bull first. Yay! What do you think about this, man? What do you think about this idea?
I mean, I think it's like that's damn near like what everybody doing, cause like with content to make money, like you gotta, it's like a self-evaluation thing. So like me, like you know, I'm like cool, laid back, but it's like if you gonna be on some content shit, like you gotta go outside your comfort zone to make that money. So it's like I don't fully disagree with it, but at the same time he gotta like people not like. I want to be able to make content to where like I don't gotta be too much not like myself. I probably just gotta be like a more expressive version of myself. I think he going all the way out the box, being somebody he completely not. If people not messing with his genuine content or like slightly like above genuine, like if he going all the way off real, like who he is, then it's like no, that's kind of like a problem. But like some niggas just want to see a dollar, so it really don't even matter when that money coming in.
No, see, that's what I was gonna ask you about. So in your generation, by you being a content creator and a fashion creator, you kind of in a couple different real big spaces, right, amongst society and stuff like that. So in those spaces, is that really the energy? It don't matter as long as it add up to a nice dollar amount. Like nothing matters.
Content creating, no. Fashion, yeah, because like what fashion is like we all know fashion is like opinion and like opinionated. So it's like some like to get like brand deals. Sometimes you might run into the brand that want the cool nigga, or you might run into the brand that want the loud expressive nigga. But as far as content, like the way the world is now, everybody got short attention span. So you got like 30, 45 seconds to make a nigga amused. And if you just sitting here laid back chilling, you probably not gonna get it. But if you screaming, jumping, and slapping niggas, then you might hit a meal.
That's crazy. All right, Norris, what you got on this, man?
Yeah, I agree with him on that. I think it's funny that we use the word crash it out because I don't even think none of us crash out. I think when we're passionate about a certain topic, it's easy to speak on it. And just in our culture in general, we're louder than most. You know what I mean? We're passionate. We use our hands. We make a lot of facial expressions. So I think crashing out is a term that's overly used. I think a lot of times we just get passionate about our opinions and what we're trying to state. I think crashing out, if I had to give it a definition, for me, crashing out would be kind of like what Ye said, kind of doing something out of your personality. Like you just like, for me, I don't curse on my, so for me to start cursing would be like a crash out moment. Like that would be a true crash out moment for me. But being passionate about certain topics, I think that's just people being passionate. Yes, but I think it's going to be hard though for people to be able to separate the two now, because content creation is so different. Because like Ye said, me, I'm a monotone, very cool, laid back guy, worked in the mental health field, so my communication is totally different. But sometimes you do have to get more passionate, or some people might say I'm crashing out. You have to get passionate to get the attention of those you're trying to get attention to. So.
Yeah. I would say,
what you got?
First, we have to look at the sources. We talking about cousin Cam over there. I'll explain that later. And Ray J. Ray J released his own sex tape to make money, and it backfired on him because somebody else made a whole lot more money and got billions off of it. He got pennies compared to the person that he made it with.
Allegedly, all for content creation purposes and entertainment. Allegedly,
man, I got the affidavit. They better not try to mess with us.
No, yeah, allegedly, all for content creation purposes and entertainment.
I got the affidavit. You got Chris Jenner over there signed it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see what I'm saying?
They did it on purpose to make money. Ray J, the type where like he already got famous in like 5 different ways. You know what I'm saying? And so he understands to maintain relevance at his age and to have longevity, you got to have controversy. And controversy is probably the number one reason why a lot of celebrities stay relevant. What happens after a big controversial thing? They come out with a new clothing line, eyeliner, they glitter, whatever. They go on tour, and everybody buys it and everybody sells out. Why? Because the controversy was created and it renewed interest in them. And then people say, oh, put him on a versus. I don't want to see you on no versus. You like 80 years old trying to do the moonwalk. You got this big beer gut because you've been living off your money for the last 20 years. We don't need to see that. Go sit in the chair like Jeezy did and chill out. You know what I'm saying?
Natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out.
Exactly. And everybody that does watch my content, they know that it goes from to all the way up here. And that's because that's the only way. I'm letting y'all know that right now. That is the only way where people are going to keep watching. That is the only way. Everything is 15 seconds or shorter. They're not going to keep watching unless it's actually like engaging. In order to engage, you got to express.
Okay. Well, look, let's get into more of it. I don't want to start in. I want to try to get churned through some of the video. Let's get through more of it. Let's see. Because I like y'all takes, man. I do. But I'm trying not to crash out myself.
With being the character, right?
Well, Ray J's the character.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a business.
Okay, what's the other side to that?
Some super nerdy shit, bro.
Talk to me.
I mean, a bunch of TVs and a bunch of computers and a bunch of like algorithm studies all day to run the impressions and understand like what works and what doesn't on different platforms, and try to be 10 steps ahead of everybody with whether it's streaming or whether it's electric transportation or whether it's earbuds versus headphones. And then just building a crazy unit around each business and, putting a 5-year plan together. And, you do that 4 times, it's moving all day. So it's here. And I got ADD. So it's just a lot of digital things around the table. It's like 17 things going on.
All right. So it's video games. It's just a game. It's a game. Listen, okay, so this version of me y'all get when I'm streaming is a caricature, right? It's a more animated version of who I already am. It's just a little more umph, right? For entertainment, for some spice, for some some replay value and all that, right? This dude that went full blown actor, right? Like he out his body. This ain't even the real. At this point, do he know who he is anymore?
No, he doesn't.
Or who are you? What's that? What's the disorder for that? Come on, Norris. Yeah, let's get right. What's the disorder for that, gang? Yeah, let's get right. Yeah, off top. You in your field, go. Yeah. No, we got a professional. Don't do it, Cortez.
I ain't gonna
we
do
got
it.
Yeah, no. What is it called? Yeah, we ain't gonna allegedly.
I ain't gonna do it like that.
Allegedly.
At the same time, man, I think we gotta pay attention to what he's saying, because at the same time, this dude is telling you. He's telling you.
It's the formula.
Yeah, he's telling you I'm playing with you.
Yeah.
And people still gonna tap in. That's how you know, like, that it's going to. I talk to Classic about this all the time. I talk to my people about it. This game that we in, dog. It's different. It's different. This whole content thing is different, man. And I tell people it's a content battlefield, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be willing to pull out the weapons that you're creating, or you gonna just wave the white towel eventually, because this dude is telling you, hey, man, I'm crashing out on purpose.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to look at the impressions I'm getting on this video, so I'm going to make 30,000 more of those videos. You know what I mean? Like, you got to think about that, man. I think Charleston White was the one who really sold it. He really sold it. Like, honestly, if he's selling it, he got me. Because I really think he's just a caricature of himself. I think he a little more animated version of who he is. Because he be making sense. He makes sense, but it's with the right interviewer. But he'll also tell you that he knows how to put it on. Like, he puts it on. You know what I mean? Like, you got to think about it. He in our town. So, like, he started off as a guy just trying to make it better for the youth.
Yeah.
And he went to Washington, D.C. This white lady told him, like, hey, man, you ain't going to get nothing moving like that.
Yeah. And he said he went and studied the algorithm. The algorithm. He went and studied that and got right. Yeah. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, we all study it, right? All of us content creators. Shout out to Uncle Plug in the building. Man, the chat 333 in the building. Heavy. But man, it's like we all in the game to some degree, but the conversation really, to me, that this makes me think about is integrity, right? Like,
yes, that's what it comes down to.
Why you can't run up 2 million subs being you? Why you can't, you know what I mean? Like, why you feel like you gotta, because you know what I think it is? It's the microwave. What's gonna get me there fast? How can I go viral tonight? You know what I mean? And don't nobody want to build it up little by little and get it out the mud. You know what I mean? And I understand, I respect it, especially when you come from a situation where you used to getting big checks and fast money, right? You coming out of a high level entertainment situation and stuff like that. So you're not used to incremental nothing for real. So
okay, Classic, I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not just in the game, we're also students of the game. So we peep what's going on. I watch.
Yeah.
Me and you had this private conversation. I watch a lot of videos, not because I want to watch videos, but because I need to see what people are looking at. I need to know what's going on in the department. You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of videos. Some of the people that come up that I don't like very much. I'm not a big fan of Cassandra. I'm not a big fan of Drewski or those types of content creators.
Man, the name dropping is crazy.
Because they know that, look,
natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out.
They can see me where we be at. If they see me, they know what to say. If they want to fight, it's the same thing that happened with Soulja Boy. I'll punch you in your face, allegedly. So that's just how it works. You want to talk crazy? I can talk. I'm gonna talk. Ain't nobody gonna shut me up. Not them little weak soy boys. Anyway, my thing with their content creation is none of it is real. All of it is set up. I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm gonna put it out there. Cassandra is a part of a huge company that promotes creators, and that's how he got on. That's why he got so many people. That's why they got Nicki Minaj showing up to his house to do a show. He got put on by a management company. I'm not gonna give you the management company because I want better for you, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you know exactly who it is. If you ask me privately, I will tell you who it is, but you can easily look it up because it's public. You people just don't promote it.
You talking about me?
You
talking about me? I'm
yes,
cool.
Sir.
I'm cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're part of a talent agency, and so basically, if you go to a talent agency like this and they think you got enough of what it takes, they will sign you and put you on. That's all I'm saying. They're not real content creators. They don't really make real stuff. They have an agenda. That's why they get to go. That's why they get to go play
Damn, dog.
at the NBA.
Hey, how we start shooting? Listen, why? Okay.
What are they gonna do? They gonna make a video about it?
Classic gonna have to get back in the algorithm.
Yeah, make a video. Make a video about it. We're gonna make a video about it. We can make a video about it.
Or we can get.
They like celebrity boxing, right? Your leg is all right. I'm good. We can do a tag team match. You know.
I don't have no. Listen. Okay. What's going on, dog? What's happening right
now? I don't give no hell. None. I ain't taking no L's, and I don't give no hell.
Wait. How did this happen? What? Okay. So let's take me back. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Time out. G. Hold on.
Natural born crash dummy.
Cortez. How did we get here, bro? All right. So we watching Cam Newton and Ray J. Ray J talking about crashing out on purpose. Somehow, I'm letting you do your thing.
Cause
we here, but how you end up?
Corn model, corn star. We're watching a corn star and a vaudeville model have a discussion about being fake. That's how this happened.
Hey, Miles said Cam Newton got on leg warmers.
He does.
Classic.
Hey, no, listen. Hey, come on, Unc. I'm saying, Unc, what's happening? So listen, out of nowhere, you get to Casanat and they whole set. I want to do some business with them, bro. I ain't got no problem with them. What's wrong with you? You okay?
Celebrity boxers. I want the celebrity boxers.
They don't want it. We not. No.
You wouldn't knock out Juicy Big Ass.
Why? We can get some money. I ain't got no problem with them.
That's a lot of money to knock him out.
No. Why not? Wait, why am I? Why are you talking to me like? Hold on, you talking to me like I'm inheriting your beef. Whatever beef you got with them, that's between.
We partners. Hold on, Soulja Thought said it. You gonna get jumped. You know what I'm saying? We need at least one of each other.
No.
Soulja Thought said it. Hey, they gonna jump people, man. We gotta watch out.
All right, okay, yeah. What you think about this, man? As far as like, being a complete character altogether. Just saying, forget it. When the cameras are on, I'm in character. I'm not. It ain't even got nothing to do with who I am at all. I'm not even remote Johnny Depp with it. You know what I'm saying? Method acting. You feel me? How you feel about that?
I mean, if it worked for you, it worked. Me personally, I can't do it. I'm a organic type of nigga. I just like genuine energy all around. So it's like I can't really put no character on. I could probably get a little goofy for the camera because the camera in my face. But as far as like not being yay when the camera on, it's like I can't really do it. Cause it's like I just like I don't know. Like when the camera on, I do some goofy shit, but I don't I don't get all the way out of character to where like if somebody see me in person, they gonna try me like I'm that character. Like that nigga corporate. Like corporate. He said the character he facade in his video. Y'all know who corporate is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the character he facade he put on his videos, he said that's not him on camera. But it's like niggas will walk up to him trying to play and like he not for them games as he put on for camera. So it's like that's the type of thing. Like that's a good example like that I don't want that at all. Cause like when I get to the point where niggas walking up to me, I don't want you trying me like I'm the character. Cause like now you finna get what's real life and you don't even know what that is.
And I think some people play themselves too, because if you a type of person where you don't want to be approached in that way, be realistic about the pros and cons of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So like me, for example, I know how my social battery is set up. So I'm gonna set my demonstration up to where, yeah, I'm gonna make myself available to my people, but it's gonna be in a certain way, right? Okay, big meetups quarterly or whatever we, you know what I'm saying? Something like, but like, so you're not catching me on the weekend? You just not. I promise you, not. Wherever you be at, I don't be there. Don't even.
But you know what's crazy? We all probably follow at least one person that we know it's not them authentically, but you like what they do. You know what I mean? Like isn't that crazy when you sit back and think about it? Like kind of like what Ted said, you taking in a lot of content because you're trying to learn, but then deep down you're like, man, I can never do what that person's doing without saying any names. There's certain people that I know for sure me and Classic have it coming that we watch that you know that you can't do that. So it's almost like Classic, you posted a great thing on your story today about Mr. Beast. That's what that's my type of groove. Is like
same company, by the way, Mr. Beast. He with the same company they with.
Dog.
Classic.
Hey,
bruh.
Hey, don't blame me for knowing the shit.
He didn't originally start with them though.
No, he didn't. He did his own
Yeah,
thing.
he built his own, but then he went, you know, some people go other ways. With that being said, it's one of those things kind of like, and this is a bigger topic that people don't want to. I don't want to get too deep. I don't want to throw
Go
off.
ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
Do it, Souls. Do it.
It's a bigger topic because, especially again in Black culture, we don't support the people who are authentic.
Yeah.
Authentic gets you nowhere in the Black culture. Like we don't like think about old boy. Without saying names, y'all all know the popular food guy that goes around and just does food tastings. And all of a sudden he became a millionaire off of this.
Yeah, Keith Lee.
But anybody could go do that though. You see what I mean? But everybody don't get the same support that he would get. You know what I mean? Like the content Classic putting out. Classic putting out as much content as I know other people are.
I'm not gonna say their names, but yeah, he is.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So that's what I'm saying. But
I won't say their names.
It's our fault.
I won't even say their names.
It's our fault though, because we don't support the people who are truly what we can identify with. I feel like we live in identity crisis. Like we don't support people who really look and think like us. We want the person that we desire. We talked about this on Classic. I was in Classic chat yesterday. I talked about this. A lot of people are really looking to live that desired life, and they don't care if it's only for a snapshot of their life. They just want to be able to post it on the gram, like Drake said on one of his songs. A lot of girls save their pictures so they can post it when they at home. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of people are doing in today's society on content.
Classic.
So,
that's right, plug. That's right, plug. That's right, plug. That's right.
All right, let's get on these comments, man. We left. With the chat. The chat that went crazy. Oz, listen, we talking about Oz like it's a separate person. This Cortez in the chat while he on with us. This Oz. Cortez is Oz. Oz is him. Is him. It's this nigga right here. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Nah.
He said, dude, I ain't listen to this channel because the host seems real, have standards and principles, and I can respect that. Appreciate
Classic.
it, bro. For sure.
W,
then,
that's a W, not a West Side. W.
Yep.
I only got my fingers today. I ain't
Appreciate
got no
it, He said he really put an address on it. Yeah, Cortez put a name on that thing, man, on that bullet, man. He going crazy. He said, yes, you won't smoke. Said Cortez. He said, love corporate platform. Crazy. Yup, he from the crib. Real is real, fake is fake. That's facts. Soft Rain said you got people who used to putting on that facade every day. It's easy for them.
Classic.
Yeah. Uncle Plug said we everywhere. You ain't never there. That's facts. He said Anton. He said let Tez cook. He said why you skip it? He said why you skip it, Pimp? I ain't skipping, bro. My chat can say whatever they want, bro. You say whatever you want, dog. I'm just here to read.
No hells, no L's. Just W. No hells, no L's.
He said, but classic ain't no whole nigga. Nah, y'all listen. I post me getting punched in the face on the weekends. It ain't y'all see me. I take mine. You see me giving some back too. Yeah. Uncle Plug said they want the fuck shit for real. Yeah, he said you right, Norris. Bachelor said black folks crashing in a money make. Wait, black folks crashing is a money maker. Pretty much sum it up. Well, I mean, it go back to some slavery shit, right? Shucking and jiving. Uncle Plug TV said you fucking serious, and then he said, damn Skippy. Yup. Appreciate the chat, man. Appreciate y'all. Keep going crazy, man. All right, we gonna move on from this one though, because I wanted to get into what else we got. Oh, yeah, so we got a question of the day. But for this question of the day, we're going to do it a little different. Since it's a panel, we're going to shoot over to TikTok for it. Got a question of the day. Let's see real quick. Yep. It's a good one, too. I'm going to point something out at the end of this, too. Not the end of the question of the day, but at the end of this panel. Let's go. Let's see. Where you at?
If you could restart your life at any age you wanted to, and you could bring all the knowledge you have right now, would you do it? What age would you go back to? Why would you go back? Or would you even go back at all? Let me know. If you could restart your life at any age you wanted to, and you could bring all the knowledge you have right now, would you do it? What age would you go back to? Why would you go back? Or would you even go back at all? Let me know.
All right, fellas. So that's the question of the day right there. You heard all the different nuances of it. Let's see. Who want to start on this one?
I'll start. I wouldn't go back.
I knew you was gonna say that.
I wouldn't go back. Especially I would never want to go back with the knowledge I have today. Hey, with the knowledge I have today, I'll probably have to fend for myself. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta think about it. The knowledge I have today, shoot, even Claxton heard me talk about, with the wisdom my mom gave me and stuff, like it just would give me a different outlook, man. I don't even know how my relationships would look with family and like I don't, that'll be dangerous, dog. That'll be dangerous. I wouldn't go back, man. I'm glad where I'm at, man. I'm glad the wisdom I got.
I'm gonna agree with Souls on this, but at the same time, I'm gonna take the alternate approach, okay? Just because, all right. If I did go back,
Shit.
if I did go back, I'd go back to 16. I go back to 16, and I take every check I ever earned and put it in the Apple. That's it. That's it. Because I did the math the other day. Don't ask me why, but I did the math the other day, and I would have approximately $4.5 billion if I just, didn't buy Happy Meals.
I don't even. Hey, listen. I don't even want that type of bread. Hey, listen, you keep that $4 billion, I'll be dead in 6 months. $4 billion.
I got some stuff that I would do
Man,
with that type of money. I wouldn't I
man,
wouldn't be on TV. I'll tell you that much.
man, you say that until you got 4 billion liquid in front of you. See, that's one thing. See, y'all, I know somebody who hit the lottery for 50 million after taxes. My uncle, my great uncle, hit the lottery for 50. He dead now.
Did it
Y'all can't
change
rob.
him?
He hit.
Did it change him? Did it change him?
It changed everything. Changed the way he lived. Changed fucking shit. Did you hear what I said? I said 50 million. 50, dog.
I thought it was what, early 90s? Early 90s?
Yeah, he hit that shit like early 2000, early 2000. He hit
That's like 150
man,
right now. That's
like
like
that's like a
150
bill.
right now. Yeah.
Bro, 50 million after
That's like
taxes,
100.
bro.
That's like
Cortez, you don't get it. You don't get it. When they see, that's the thing. When they be telling us, oh, this celebrity, he's worth 100 million. That's not liquid.
That's
when you got
liquid,
50 M's liquid, you could order a truck and they'll bring it to you. If you want it all, order a truck. They'll bring it to you. It's gonna be security, armed guards, state troopers. They'll bring it to you. But you can touch it. 50 M's, bro. Don't tell me what you would do. You have no idea what you would do. And I don't want to even know myself with 4 billion. Lord, please don't give me 4 billion. Liquid? Come on, Cortez. No, gang. No, gang.
See, that's the thing.
And
I don't fear becoming
you
a
like
monster.
to be outside. You like to be outside.
I don't fear becoming the monster, though.
No,
that's the thing.
See,
there are so many people that fear becoming the monster, but I understand that the monster has the most control.
Oh my God. Natural born crash dummy.
Cortez, you can't, bro. You know who you sound like? Somebody with one of them big ass last names I ain't finna say on my channel.
Hey,
it's about 5 or 6 of them. You know the names? You know the names? Jay-Z and Dame Dash. They used to have a record label named similar to one of the names I'm talking about. You sound like the people with one of them last names. That's how you sound.
Hey, that mug is having a good time in Thailand, ain't he? I ain't saying his name either. I'm not saying his name either, but he has
them names we don't say. Listen, that level of greed is why the world look how it look right now, bro. It's why the world look like how it look right now. Give me a good reason why one human being out of all the billions of people should have 4 billion today.
There's no good reason.
There's no brother, and then with one person having 4 billion, and then you can find different villages all over the world where they just don't have running water supplies or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't have one person with that level of abundance without a mass of people starving somewhere, bro. You see what I'm saying? I don't want that. Don't give me all. I don't want that 4 billion. What am I gonna do with 4 billion, bro? It ain't enough. It ain't enough. Man, it ain't enough edibles to buy. It ain't enough. It ain't enough ganja, different strains to try. It ain't enough nothing. Recreational. Bro, do you understand what fun would look like to you if you had $4 billion? Fun would turn into risking your life. That would be fun. At $4 billion, that's fun now. Yeah, I got. I'm trying to ski down the Mount Everest. You like no, fam. No, Cortez. No.
Yes.
He said 4 billion certified savage for real. Oh my God. The chat
is whole countries. You can buy whole countries with type of
he gonna say the names. He gonna say the names. I ain't gonna
read
them.
Y'all
see it. Y'all know. I ain't gonna read it, so it won't be in the transcript. Act the fool. Yep. He knows.
Those are names you cannot say without getting flagged. Let
me answer the question. I would, with the knowledge I got right now, I'll go back to 30. I like 30. Yeah. 30 was a good number. I'll slide back to 30. I wouldn't go back too far. I'll go to 30 and go from there. And then I'll make a couple of business moves like Cortez said. And then some of my relationships would be different too. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when they say you knowing everything you know now, I'm assuming at that point you know some of the future. You know what I mean? So if we taking it literally, and I understand like who gonna stab me, when they gonna stab me, how they gonna do it, you know, I'll play chess a little bit better. You know what I mean? But when you change one thing, you change everything. So that's the thing about that too. So, but I'll slide back to 30 and play my hand. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man.
I'm trying. I've been sitting there this whole time debating what age, because I'm debating between like 9 and like 14.
9.
Yeah.
He only 21, 22.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So.
I only say 9 because 9 is when I started to get like fat. So it's like I have all the nutrition and all like the I have all my knowledge about that. But 14 and like around like 9, that's when I started getting to like an entrepreneur state of mind. But like 14 is when I was like, it's like when my body started getting to like like building up to like my pre-adult body. So I'm starting to get muscle mass and shit, which also at that point you called me fat though when I was 14. But it
Yeah.
was like I would be able to catch it faster. And then
Yeah,
like my entrepreneur moves probably were better. So I'll probably do like 14. And then on top of that, I would did a lot of things as far as like sports, like different. Like it would have been a wrap.
I just about to
Especially like
cut.
that. Then especially knowing I'm like if I knew I was gonna grow it to 6'4" eventually, it would be a wrap.
Oh yeah,
I said,
I've been working like 3 times as hard. Like
I'd go back to 24 just to save a friend from his overdose. That's
that's
deep.
very altruistic.
That's deep. That's deep. Miles
Yeah,
said,
very altruistic.
I would give most away, 2-bedroom crib with a 10-car garage. Oh, you going crazy. Miles said he gonna spend that money on some toys, man. He gonna have some bikes in there, some 3-wheelers, some 4-wheelers, some whips. Yeah, I see you, Miles. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. My uncle, man, he bought himself a Bentley for Christmas with his interest money one year. On all that bread sitting. Yeah, he said I had to do something with the interest. They was gonna tax me. My accountant told me start spending money. Went and bought me a blind spur, baby blue, drop top, fully. he pull up on us. He's showing me the picture like it's just, rich. When you get around your richest, hopefully all of y'all know some real rich people. Hopefully. When you get around the richer of no matter where your bread at, they're much. When you get around them, the shit they talk about like it's regular be so fucking funny. He like, yeah, nephew, got me a new car. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm talking to y'all. You gonna say, oh, I went and got a Chevy, whatever. I got me a Mercedes, whatever. BM. No. I said, what you get, man? What you get? He was like, the flying spur. Got me.
He would.
Yeah. He pulled out a picture. He said, look at her. Ain't she purty? I'm like, he's talking about, I had to spend some money. I said, you got so much money, they make you spend money so you don't have to. I said, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I want 50 million.
He said, yeah, nephew, I bought a helicopter last week. Don't even know how to fly it. You want to practice?
In some assets, a couple things, a little moving, some circulating income. I'm cool, man. I don't know how rich I want to. When you start thinking about it and you really do the math, you start learning the business side of being like super rich. You see why they be stressed out like broke people.
Yeah,
they stressed, bro. Like it's a sweet spot. And I wanted to ask y'all about this too. Yeah, I know you got to go. Whenever you got to tap out, bro, it's fine. The 3 of us will rock out. But it's a sweet spot right above comfortable and right before rich, where I think you have the perfect balance of materialism and real life happiness. What y'all think about that?
I think it's 300K.
Yeah.
It's 300K.
Depending on where you live.
Yeah, depending on where you live, it's around
300K a year.
Like 300K per year. If you have 300K per year and you live in even if you live in like a suburb of a big city, except Los Angeles, but if you live in a suburb of a big city, 300K a year, that's that sweet spot. That's the sweet spot of you're right before really rich, and you still have regular people problems. You know what I mean? Especially if you have children and a wife. Just saying.
No, I'm gonna need more than that.
Right.
See. The young boy said he need more than that, dog.
No,
I mean, this is
financial
science that we're talking about now. Yeah, I joke a lot about it, but financial science, that's where financial science puts you at right before the rich people problems start. It's 300K per year. You know what I mean? That's when your taxes change, and that's when you start to buy things that you don't necessarily need to survive. It's right around 300K. I think we have a couple of 300K mutual friends, and I think they start doing weird stuff with that money, don't they?
Yeah.
I think for me, like my sweet spot would be like
Uncle Plug said 5. What you say, Yay?
My sweet spot realistically like 800K, like consistent
a year.
But yeah, but on a high side of things, like if I was like a year, if I was getting like, if I was touching like 2.5 consistently, I'm
okay.
decent.
All right, let's
because you got to think like I already told you my aspirations, fool. I already told you what I'm trying to do. So it's like I'm nigga. I'm
you
trying
talking
to have
about 2.5? Wait. What are we talking about? We having a business conversation or a personal conversation? You talking about 2.5 profit if what you paying yourself, or you talking about your business making that money? Which one you talking about? You talking about your company? You talking about your take home? Your take home. That's
Like
what we talking about.
not the company.
My take home personally.
Yeah.
If we include my take home, I need like 3.5.
No, we just talking about just yours. What
just me too. 2 mil.
Okay, let's hold on, time out. Let's make this make sense. Where you plan on living?
Like I multiple houses, but my main crib, I'll probably say like somewhere like either Chicago or Seattle.
Okay, that Chicago expensive as hell. So 2 million, I guess we could justify. Because if you want to live in the city and then you want, you know what I'm saying, and you probably young, you gonna do the high rise joint with the little view, the skyline view over the
or you build my little modern day home somewhere like
in Chicago.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah. I mean, you don't need 2 mil. Yeah. Okay. It's cool. We good. Yeah. Chicago, 2 mil.
But you think about it though, you gotta think about it, Classic and Tez. You gotta think about 2 million that's not gonna be any. He 22
per year. 2 million. 2 million per year.
That's the other thing, though.
That's money, dog.
That's not gonna be a lot of money when he gets to our age.
That's enough to hurt yourself.
When he's 22, it's $2 million. You can burn through that real fast because, especially if he's not married and don't have children.
Are y'all serious? If I had $2 million, if I was making $2 million a year at 22, I have 17 kids right now.
That's what I just said.
Kids.
But that 2 million would have went so far for you back then. Oh, you gotta think about it. A 200,000 K. Somebody bringing in 200,000 K, they still struggle. It's people like that still struggling.
That's because people don't live. That's because of the Joneses.
That's
because of the Joneses.
Yeah, they don't.
They keeping up with the Joneses. No. Yeah, show me somebody making 200K a year that's struggling, that don't got a bunch of name brand shit. Just all they shit. Just shit. Shit. Purses, placemats, doormats.
Cause look, you gotta think, B. Look, you gotta think. Like I'm still 21, folks. So I ain't drove none of them cars that I told you about yet, folks. So look off rip. I'm getting 2 of the cars I want. Off the rip, nigga. 2 mil drop my account today. Tomorrow I'm gonna have both of them cars.
See what I'm saying? We got one.
Natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out.
Hey, look.
Cash, I'm sure, right?
Yes.
So I'm talking about when you. So here's something I'm gonna teach you because you're only 22. Financial literacy. Do not pay cash for anything.
Oh no. I don't believe in paying cash for cars. Like I got a car.
For nothing. No, don't pay cash for nothing. Nothing. Anything you can use credit on, use credit and then pay off your credit. Your money will extend itself way farther. You can walk into a bank. If you make $300K per year and you use credit on everything, you got a house, you got a car, you got a boat, like some people that we know. You got a couple, maybe you got 2 houses, maybe you got a duplex that you rent out in the city, and you didn't pay cash for none of that. You can walk into a bank and get a $5 million loan just by making $300K and having all this stuff because your credit speaks for you, especially if you own a business. You ain't got to pay cash for nothing.
So I just looked it up. 300. So we was talking about 300K, right? So 300K right now a year in the state of Illinois, so Chicago. After taxes every year, you're only bringing in 196.
That's what we said take home. Yeah, we said take
home. Hell no. Yeah, no. I didn't need 3 million.
You think about
like 3 mil. I need an extra mil.
What are y'all doing? What are you guys
That's
doing?
What I'm saying.
I need an extra mil.
What are you guys? What are you guys' lives?
He ain't got a single credit card.
Hold on, time out. What do y'all lives consist of? What are you guys doing?
Look, nigga, look. I like clothes, nigga. I'm buying clothes every week. I'm gonna buy clothes, shoes, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm like you said, I'm getting the penthouse. Nigga, I'm getting all my accessories for my penthouse, nigga. I'm getting the crate, I'm getting the $10,000 couch, nigga. I'm getting it all, nigga. I'm getting
natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out.
Man, this man just went on a whole rant. He ain't said nothing about buying no Bitcoin. He said,
no. Listen. Look. You know, like you know I'm gonna do my investing. But I already
No,
told
I
you.
don't know nothing. I know
Nigga.
you just went crazy. You just
Look.
said, nigga, oh, I need $3 million now because I gotta buy all the clothes, the shoes, the cars.
man.
But look, no, I'm gonna do my fair.
Stats, dog. 3 million won't even do it. I'm telling y'all, that's why I said there's no such thing right here. Again, in the state of Illinois, I put 2 million. And if you were single, they're gonna tax you up to 37%.
Yes.
That's $626,000 they're gonna take from you a year. No, you still
just from being a millionaire. Just from being a millionaire.
Just to be a millionaire, you got the word millionaire, but you're bringing home $100,000 there. You know what I mean?
That's
like
I'm telling you right now, Ye. If you ever got money like that, you extend your credit because your credit is not going to be taxed the same way, especially when you pay it off every single month. And then you like for cars, for example, I'm gonna give everybody in this whole chat that's watching us and the boys around us, because this is just, men's minute. You know what I'm saying? If you buy a car and you have extra money, pay 2 payments every time you pay a payment. I guarantee you will like the outcome by the time that you get to the end of your car note. And you will be able to buy whatever you want afterwards. Nobody told me this growing up. I didn't know this until I was 35 years old. I wish I knew this when I was 19, when I was 20, when I was 22.
Cortez,
I'd be riding around in that Benz.
Cortez, you making it worse. You making it worse. Now you telling him how to keep his 2 M's in his pocket, get 5 M's in credit,
yes,
and go to the store and just get retarded.
Run it up.
No, he gonna cry. He gonna man. Listen, man. Chapter
on
13.
Anything on your mortgage, man. Only an extra $100 a month on top of your mortgage saves you 8 years of mortgage payments.
Yes, I didn't know none of this. I didn't know anything about none of this. Nobody told me.
Yeah, Soft Rain said financial literacy should be taught in high school, but they ain't listen. That doesn't work for the way this is set up. We put y'all in these institutions that it's prison. It's for your parents. It's free daycare, right? Yep. But for you, it's jail. It's jail for sure. It's a head start on some jail time, and they put you in there and they teach you little to nothing and make it seem like something. You know what I'm saying? Waste your time, and then when you get to college, they charge you $250,000 to learn some of the shit you just went over in high school for real with the prerequisites and all that, and then they get you into a major and finally show you a few things. But yeah, so and then you go work for one of their corporations. That's how that works, April. So teaching financial literacy and all that and how to be an entrepreneur, they're not gonna show you that unless you pay for good private school. Then your kids come out with a real head start on perspective. You know what I'm saying? He said, say that again. For sure. Yeah. But yeah, y'all, we wind it down because I know Souls of Thought, they actually about to go live stream in about 20 minutes here. So if y'all want to give y'all final thoughts, he said just an extra $100 a month saves you 8 years on your mortgage. Mm-hmm. Yep. Financial gangster. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. You know, once you learn the game, but you know what though? Everybody gonna mess up that money when they first get it. You just heard Ye crash out. Everybody gonna mess up that bread when they first.
It's the same as getting punched in the face, right?
Listen, man. I wish I got every dollar I threw at the Gentlemen's Club. I want it back, man. I do. And listen. I've been frugal my whole life, but I threw plenty at them Gentlemen's Clubs, dog. I want all them dollars. Oh, I used to recycle dollars. I was him. If that thing float off the stage and hit the floor, I'm gonna throw it twice. Yeah. I'm gonna be frugal. That ain't coming out this stack. It shouldn't have floated. You better catch it.
We call that collecting rainwater.
Hey man, listen to me. I done made the flow disappear more times than I'm proud of, brother. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. What's y'all final thoughts though, man? What y'all think? I live stream with 4 men and we didn't bring up women and bash them and talk about them at all. Y'all peep game, and I was called a misogynist once. Y'all see what we just did, fellas? Y'all ain't even realize it was happening.
Yeah, no misogyny. Just massage the wrist.
Them at all, not for real.
But you know what it is? When you get 4 like-minded men who are actually thinking about securing the bag, this is what the conversations look like. Like that's what most men that's trying to secure the bag is talking about. They not talking about no female. They talk about, hey, bro, how can I secure the bag? That's it. That's it, man. That's it. I'm telling you.
Yup.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all joining, especially impromptu. I just hit everybody here a last minute. That just let you know the squad be on go mode. That's what I was trying to tell you, man. The soldiers.
I'm
be
not
on
even in the
pull up.
studio, as you can see.
You know, it don't even matter. You feel me? We getting it out the car. We getting it out the studio. However we got to get it. We going to get it done for sure. Make sure y'all tap in right after this at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for Souls of Thought panel. Is that no middleman tonight?
Yeah, no middleman. We're going to be about 8:15, about 8:15.
8:15 p.m. Central Standard Time, Uncle Plug TV. Also streaming that same platform live, Soft Rain, also streaming. So make sure y'all tap in with all those platforms in just a few short minutes here. But man, I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all, fellas. I did have a code language conversation, but I don't think we'll be able to get to it. Can y'all do a code language in under 5 minutes? Everybody be concise?
Yeah,
5 minutes?
yeah. Let's get it.
All right, so the code language for the day is on sustainability. So I'm sustainability, like we always do. I'm gonna go over the term, and then y'all give me y'all take on it. Sustainability refers to the ability to maintain a process or state over time, often in the context of using resources responsibly to ensure they are available for future generations. So when y'all think about sustainability as men, I just want y'all to give a quick take. What's the first thing that come to mind? Let's start with Ye.
Just be able to do. To me, it's just basically being able to do whatever I did. Whatever I did the first time, I want to be able to do it again, and like keep doing it like with no problem. To me.
Okay, Norris, what you think?
Financial literacy.
That's the first thing come to mind. Quick and easy. Cortez, what's the first thing come to your mind when you think about sustainability?
Longevity.
Actually, wait, if I could put it into one word, I'd just say discipline.
Discipline?
Yeah, if I could put it in one word, I'd just say discipline.
So discipline, financial literacy, and longevity. I'll say the first thing that come to mind for me is marriage. Yeah. See, ladies, the ladies that's watching, there's some depth to us. Hey, listen, did you see how that just went right there like that? They didn't know. Listen, I ain't send no email to tell y'all what we was talking about. Nothing. No. They don't know, bro.
He just said to pop up.
Yeah, pull up. Pull up. Yeah. We're streaming. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Jump in the jet.
Yeah, but that's one of the first things that pop in my head because that's what I grew up around. I grew up around a lot of relationships, long-term relationships. You know what I mean? I think about sustainability. I think about the family structure and just, you know what I mean? All that shit. So yeah, man.
That's actually the real way. All that gets wrapped in together. The real way is marriage. And I know the society that we live in tells us otherwise, but the real way for men and women to reach their full potential is literally marriage. People don't understand that, and it's a conversation for another day. Classic. But real marriage is how you get there, especially if you an average Joe born to average Joe and Jane. Just keeping it 100.
Big facts.
Hold on, can I do it? Can I do it before we leave?
Yeah, for sure.
I've been wanting to do this for like 6 months. Classic. All right.
That's a bet. Make sure everybody stick to the codes. We got another one.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the